I've got the phone number. I have no idea how to text her. What the hell do I do? Do I text her one message? Do I ask her out straight away? Do I ask her how her day was? Do I send her 10 smiley faces? Do I send loads of kisses? Big mistake. So I want to talk to you guys in this video today, and I want to just basically be bluntly honest and explain the biggest mistake guys make when they're texting girls. And I see it all the time. I don't just see it with students until I correct it. I just kind of see it in the general world. I see it when I'm at parties and just I get in conversations with people, and you just hear people talking and they talk about their exchange. And even when I'm around a girl I'm seeing with her friend, women will talk about what the guy texts. Believe it or not, I used to kind of say, oh, texting, it don't matter. But I've kind of, because I've been coaching so long, actually, as trivial as it is and annoying, texting is a massive part of your game, your seduction, so it is important. So right, the biggest mistake guys make is trying to become friends over text. Now, what I mean by that is actually building a relationship through text messaging before ever meeting the girl, right? That is the biggest mistake. It's the biggest turn off. And what happens is you fall into the bait of a woman. Women will love that because you become the gay best friend or just the best friend. And I've seen it loads. And do you know what? Luckily, I did make a lot of mistakes when I started out, but it's something that I've never really did because I don't like loads of messaging. And I almost feel like when you're texting girls over text on the phone, you don't want to text a girl like you talk to a friend on Facebook. A Facebook conversation is very, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, a couple of jokes here and there, and it usually goes on for about 5, 6, 7, 8 messages, then it fizzles out. Now, you know that feeling when you start talking to someone on Facebook, you're interested at the start, and after 5, 6, you're like, oh God, I just got to get rid of this person, even if it's your friend. You're like, I've got to go and eat some food or a burger. That's exactly the same a response that a woman gets when you keep messaging her, and you're not clear on why you're texting her. You're just texting her for the sake of texting her. I always teach students, I'm a bit cutthroat when it comes to texting. I apologise if you're a female watching this, but I'm all about honesty and directness and getting to the point. I always say texting should only be an avenue of communication to meet up. Because I'm a people's person in person. You guys are the same. No one wants to be like, you can't fall in love over text. Not really. You can't kiss, you can't touch a woman over text message. Not unless science has a new creation, which they haven't yet. So all right. You need to meet the person. So already there, I've told you really where you're going wrong. You're talking loads in message. You're not being clear on the fact of meeting up. A second mistake guys make is when they're trying to meet up with a girl, it's just too much pressure. So instead of just saying, hey, do you fancy grabbing a drink this week? You know, you up for it? They go, oh, hi, you know, how was your day? Did you get back home all right? Hey, do you think, would you like to go for a drink? I know that really cool place we spoke about. I know that they've got cocktails it's just it's boring, it's too much, and it's too much desperation. So the way I always treat texting is, if I'm being honest, is the same way how I'd arrange a consultation with someone for a business discussion. It's very clear, it's very honest, and there's no small talk. Now, don't get me wrong, you can send a smiley face, you can have a kiss on the end of the text depending on your connection with a girl, but you need to follow the principles of not trying to build a friendship through messaging. Your friendship should be built in person. So don't make that mistake. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Keep your messages short and concise. Don't ask loads of questions. In fact, don't ask any questions. Just say, it was good to meet you. Do you fancy grabbing a drink this week? Or are you up for going to the cinema? Sound good. Make your messaging very clear, and think about it like this. If someone messaged you to invite you out, how would you want to be messaged? Would you want someone writing a paragraph? You probably wouldn't. It'd probably make you feel like a lot of pressure, unless it's your friend. And I always say this, look, if you slept with a girl you're having a relationship, by all means, you can quote poetry, you can quote fucking Oscar Wilde. It doesn't matter what you say, because you've been sleeping with her, you've got that connection. But if you've never met the person before, don't try and seduce them over message, and because I just don't think it works. It may work once out of 100 girls, but if you want consistency, follow my philosophy, my principle, which is no long messages, no small talk, no trying to build up friendship, clear on meeting up, all right? I'm a man, you're a woman, it was cool meeting you, I enjoyed the conversation. You fancy meeting up the weekend, grabbing that drink? Or if you don't drink, you fancy going to the lounge that we agreed on. You fancy going to that bar, it's really cool. You up for it? Very quick, very clear. If she's up for it, she'll say sure. Then you go, great, I'll meet you this day, I'll meet you this time, be there, I'll pick you up, it's done. If she's like, well, I'm not sure, then great, move on, find another girl. Don't waste months and weeks and loads of money on your phone, if you're on pay-as-you-go, or maybe you're paying a contract, on messaging her just to get these little validation hits of her writing back, but you don't get anywhere, all right? Like and subscribe, enjoy the process, and don't try and become a friend over message. Meet her in person and then build friendships in person. Enjoy the process.